All right, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode. In this episode, we are going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff, trying to get this boat done. And I hope you guys learn a lot. Hope you guys enjoy it. And I will see you guys on the other side. All right. See you soon. So today we are going to work on two things. One is making the seat, which is the place where we sit, and running the cables for the rudder. Now, running the cables for the rudder is actually much easier if you do it before you put the deck on. You know how I know this? Because this time somebody remembered to do that before finishing the kayak. So we're going to go back in time. I'm going to show you that process, and then we're going to go forward in time to making the seat. So before I can close this boat up, there's some things that are easier done without having the deck on top of the boat. So off camera, I marked the boat where the end of the foot pedal slide goes. And I marked it right there. I'm going to go ahead and drill that first hole. Now to avoid tear out, I need to go slowly as I finish the hole. Alright, and then I also marked the boat on this side right here. So we'll go around to the other side and take care of that. So I put a screw in this end, and now I'm using the slide to make sure that there's clearance for the slide. Right. And then I'm just going to eyeball this the best I can. It's not going to be perfect as much as I might want it to be. So that probably went a little bit worse than I wanted it to. And one of the other things that I need to do is run these hoses. Now these hoses are what connect the wire for the pedals is going to run in. So the wire from the pedals runs down the side of the boat through a little notch right here and all the way to the back, and then these hoses will stick out in the back. And it's much easier to get these hoses installed in place without the deck on the boat. I've got the pedal on kind of just loosely so that I can kind of see where this hose needs to come to. And I don't want to have it too close where the pedal doesn't have the full range of motion, but I don't want to have it too far away where there's a big gap of the wire that something might get stuck in. So I'm going to go ahead and go right here. And that's a couple inches maybe. I'm going to use a clamp to kind of hold it in place. And then I will take the hose and straighten it out. There is a small hole here in the rear bulkhead, and I'll feed the hose through there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this. It's actually a lot. It's okay because we're using it. And I'm going to roll it into a poop shape. Now the reason why it's not sticking to this paper towel is because the paper towel was soaked in acetone. I'm going to move this clamp down to the very end, and then I'm going to squish this rope of putty up against the hose, holding the hose to the corner of the boat here.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this. I'm going to scrape it. And I'm going to take the scraper. I'm going to move it to help scrape. And
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this. something that I personally like to do now is I like to get these hoses so that they're kind of nice and neat looking, and we don't just have hoses sticking out, right? I mean, I could just cut these off and have the wires stick out, and the wires would probably act as pretty good guides, but I prefer to kind of make them their own thing. This is just kind of something that I do in terms of me making boats. Is this necessary? Probably not. I personally think it ends up looking a little bit nicer and making the whole boat look a little bit cleaner. So, we're going to do it. Alright, so I need to make the seat, and I haven't, it's funny, I haven't gotten this to work out yet, but I keep trying for some reason and hoping for a different result, which is probably, I think they say that's the sign of insanity, right? Trying the same thing over and over again. I feel like it should work, and I don't know why it doesn't. So I'm going to draw a line down the center of this board using In the video, you just saw me using this tool, and I got it on Amazon, and I will try to include a link in the description of this video. The way that it works is it's kind of an all-in-one. So the first time I did this, it was kind of a nightmare, and actually, I should say, the first 3 times I did this, it was kind of a nightmare. So what I would do is I would take one of these things and I would put it on the end of the wire. Now what I do is I use these ones which are meant for making a knot in the wire or a loop. And I just loop the wire back on itself. And then what I used to do is I used to then take the wire and take this thing, I think it's called a ferrule, and I'd smash it with a hammer. Now this tool actually does all of that for me so that I don't have to smash it with a hammer. Because part of what's hard about having to smash it with a hammer is that when you smash it with a hammer, you need to take it away from the boat because you need something to smash it against. You can't just hit it with a hammer and have it get squished. You need something to squish against, and so I would have to basically take it out of the boat, put it on, I'd actually use a sledgehammer, and I'd put it on the side of a sledgehammer and then hit the side of the hammer with another hammer to squish it. But with this thing, I don't have to do that. Now what's really nice about this thing is that it can also cut the wire, and it cuts it really cleanly. So you get these really nice ends. It doesn't, when I used other cutting tools, sometimes it would like splay out the wire and it would get all pokey and sharp and gross and annoying. But this way, I just have, pretty clean ends to the wire, and everything comes out pretty nice. And you can do things like basically make a quick safety cord, and it's not a bother at all. I mean, look at how easy that is and how quickly I was able to do that, right? And so, I can hitch this up and use this to attach two things together, so if something falls off, it doesn't disappear. And I can, safely attach something to the boat, or I can safely attach something to itself, or I can, just have this on display so that people can see how easy it is to use one of these. So I will include a link in the description below, but this is basically the tool. And I gotta tell you, I kind of sort of love this thing. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was a little bit longer than normal, but I'm really trying to get through this build, and that way we can get to some fresh content coming up in the next couple of weeks. I hope you guys are all having a great day, and I hope you guys learned a lot. I will see you guys in the next video.